Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be last-minute date cancellations. I've got an email here from another viewer, and he says, "Hey Corey, so I've liked this girl for a long time, and a while back, I guess she had noticed me and asked if I would like to hang out sometime. We tried to hang out, but both of our schedules were hectic at the time. We finally had a break, and I invited her to a concert, which I had really good seats for. I thought everything was going well, because we kept talking back and forth and not really rushing anything." Well, that was part of your problem. You're talking back and forth. It's like when you meet a girl, you should only use your phone for setting dates, not talking or getting to know somebody. Because when you do that, 9 times out of 10, you talk her right out of liking you. And more than likely, you said something in those texts that caused her to lose interest in you without you even knowing it, because you're thinking that you got to talk to her. But when you have a definite date, you're just like, "Hey, I'll pick you up at such and such time, such and such day, and I look forward to seeing you." And that's all you got to do. But you obviously talked her right out of going out with you, and you didn't even realize it. He says, anyway, so 2 hours before the concert, when I was about to pick her up, she calls me and tells me that she had to take her brother to the airport. What a fucking bullshit excuse. Chances of that happening are really slim, but I told her not to worry, maybe next time. 3 months later, she hits me up out of the blue and asks if my job was still hiring. I kept communication to a minimum and strictly kept it work-based. So after explaining what I do, she tells me she wasn't really interested in the job but wanted to see me. At this point, I'm like, what's going on? So she suggested we hang out sometime. We checked both of our schedules and agreed on it. Last night she texted me and said that she got put on work and had to cancel. I said, no worries, maybe next time. Then I asked if she was nervous or something. He says, it just doesn't make sense to me. She would tell me that we never hang out, but in my mind, I'm like, you always cancel on me, so what should I do? When a girl does that to you, for whatever reason, she's flaky, and plus you're talking to her too much on the phone. That's a big part of it. And at the end of the day, she flaked on you twice. And so lose her number and never call or get in touch with her again. And if she does text you out of the blue 3 or 4 months from now, just say, "Hey, what's up?" ? And send that. And send 2 or 3 texts back and forth with her max and just say, "Hey, I got to run, but it was nice chatting with you." And then get off the phone. And if, and only if, she says, "Well, hey, I was wondering if we could get together," this is what you do. You just say, "Hey, well, I'm just in the mood to chill and hang at my place. So why don't you grab a bottle of wine?" Just say, "When are you available to get together?" And make plans and say, "Great. Why don't you grab a bottle of wine and come on over to my place and we'll make dinner together." And then send her your address and just say, "I'll see you then." And this way you're not buying concert tickets or doing any BS. She'll either come over to your house or she'll come out with some BS excuse for whatever reason. And if she 2 months later, after she canceled on you for the 3rd time, text you, then just say, "Look, I'm not interested. You're a flake and I got no time for flakes. Have a nice life." And tell her off at that point. And don't waste your time. But I would say where you screwed up was that you were texting her constantly. Because like when you got a date set, that's it. The phone is simply for making dates, making appointments, and that's it. And once the date is set, a definite date, then get off the phone. But when you're texting a girl back and forth like that, 9 times out of 10, you usually end up talking her right out of seeing you and sleeping with you because you're too available, and it's just the chances of saying something that, and especially like when you're texting a girl constantly, it communicates you got nothing else going on in your life. I mean, you're so busy at work, but you can't ever make your schedules meet. Be it you got tons of time to text back and forth. I mean, think about that. So if you have a question that you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions. Just give me several days to get back to you. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website and click the Products tab at the top of your screen and just follow the instructions. And I will talk to you soon.